Hi there, welcome to this program. In this program, you're going to discover how to strike it big and earn big money as an internet marketing consultant or coach. And I want you to know that anyone can do this. You don't have to have years and years and years and years worth of experience or be some kind of guru, be some kind of big named celebrity in order to do things like this. You can make a lot of money as a consultant and coach. And in this program, I'm going to share with you all the steps it takes, all the insights and secrets that it takes. I've generated millions of dollars coaching and consulting people over the years, been doing it for many, many years. So I'm going to cover all the ins and outs and everything that I've discovered and learned over the years. It's helped me earn money as a high-priced consultant and coach. So why coach in the first place, or why mentor people in the first place? Well, first of all, it's huge demand. Absolutely huge demand. A lot of people out there just understand that they can't figure it out all by themselves. They can't figure out how to, go out and buy books and study different types of books and piece it all together, connect the right code in order to, break through and be successful at whatever it is they're trying to achieve. So like in internet marketing, a lot of people, they don't understand how to connect all the dots as far as how to get traffic, how to convert that traffic, how to create products, how to handle the technical side of things, how to handle the mindset side of things, where to start, how to handle information overload, how to focus, being paralyzed with over-analysis. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, right? So they look to people who've been there, done that, or who have been able to break the code, who've been able to piece it all together just right. So these people, your customers, your clients, are able to have big breakthroughs. And a lot of times they can't see the forest for the trees, and they need someone to help them out. And a lot of people understand that coaching, consulting, mentoring is the shortcut to success, which it is. So that's why they're willing to pay the big bucks, because they're looking for the quicker, faster, more customized approach to success. Now, and not to mention, an ebook's not going to interact with you and help you to discover what your challenges or barriers are. So a real human being who's been there and done that, who does this, consulting is really the fast track to getting your personal barriers, trumped, so you can be able to move forward fast. And it's really gratifying helping other people as well. There's a lot of people in this world who work day jobs and they absolutely hate their jobs. And with this, it's really gratifying to be able to help people succeed or help people achieve what it is that they're after. It's very gratifying work. At the end of the day, whenever you get home from work or whenever you complete your day, it's just really satisfying to know that you did a good job helping other people achieve their dreams. And it's just really rewarding whenever they give you great feedback and tell you how much you've helped them or helped change their lives. I've had a lot of people that give me credit for helping change their lives completely, and that feels really good to me. So it's very gratifying work, and so you're pulled to it whenever you're doing work that you love. You're pulled to that work instead of pushing yourself to have to do something. The interaction and relationship building with coaching and consulting people is paramount. I've had people that have gone on to generate millions of dollars themselves and hundreds and thousands of dollars, quit their jobs, and on and on and on. And those people, a lot of them have gone on to build really good relationships with me and me with them, which has helped my business, because these are dynamic individuals that take the information and go out and succeed, and then are able to help me with what I'm doing. For example, even my programmer that I helped when he was a young guy is now a millionaire. I have an old sales guy that's now a millionaire, an old copywriter that's really just crushing it. It goes on and on. Old clients that went on to become partners of mine that, we generated $1 million together. And the list just goes on and on. So the relationship building, the interaction that you have with these people and their core influence of people is just priceless as well. It's extremely lucrative. It's extremely lucrative to coach and help people. You could build $100,000 a month business helping people by being a coach or a consultant with them in a very fast period of time. So as you go through this program, we're going to discuss all the different things that you need to know to build a lucrative coaching business, including step-by-step on what you need to do in order to get that rolling. Personal growth, skills. One of the best ways to grow your own self is to teach. I mean, the best way to learn anything is to teach it and to do it, right? To do it yourself and teach it. So, for example, if I'm reading some book and it's kind of late at night and I'm sitting on my couch and I'm reading some business book or something and I find something that's just a huge breakthrough, that I discovered in the book, especially something that relates to me, I may go to my wife and say, hey, check this out. This is what I learned, and this is what I just read. Isn't that awesome? That really gels with me. It's kind of what the message I needed to get. And she's probably fed up with hearing that over all the years, because it's always so often. But by going and teaching her what I just learned is a way of just reconfirming to myself the lesson. So teaching her, she's extremely nice and caring. She's my wife, to listen to what I have to say. But just the act of being able to teach it to somebody increases my knowledge of that particular insight that I just learned. So when you learn something, you could write it down. That helps you remember it and learn it. You can do it, and that helps you remember and learn it, of course. And you can teach it. Now, also, when you're going to teach something, like right now, I'm teaching you. So I knew before, I was going to teach this, so I had to lay out these slides and everything. And in going through this information and crystallizing it and organizing it and setting it up so I can present it to you helps me grow as well. So if I was going to teach a workshop, in front of 100 people or 1,000 people, and they're all in the audience, and I'm teaching them with slides on the stage and with a microphone and the cameras and lights and all that stuff, yeah, sure, they may be learning, a great deal of information from me, but I'm the one that's learning the most by teaching it. You understand? So personal growth for yourself, paramount to your success. Your own personal skills that you discover, paramount. Your clients will ask you questions that you don't have the answers to. And that's beautiful because you could go get the answers and they help you fill in the blanks and cover all the little problems that you may not be realizing that you're experiencing. They help you to move forward. So that helps you to grow your own skills, and skills pay the bills, helps you to grow your own personal growth, and helps you to grow your business, your knowledge, your wisdom, and everything. So across the board, it's not only lucrative, it's incredibly gratifying, and it's incredibly powerful for your own personal growth to coach and mentor other people. So what do I coach people on, though? Well, one of the insights to master and learn is the insight of specialized knowledge, and realize just how powerful this insight is to your income. So specialized knowledge is exactly what it says, is specializing in one specific, very specialized thing or arena. So if you were going to, let's just pick an example, let's say copywriting. Well, if you really devoted yourself to copywriting because that's something you're fascinated with and you really love copywriting and you really, really devoted yourself to copywriting, that's called specialized knowledge. Over time, you're going to build up an expertise as a copywriter. Now, the more specific you are, like maybe headlines or long-form copy or sales copy for videos, for sales videos, the more specialized you are, the better you're going to get at that one specific thing. It's like being a brain surgeon or a brain surgeon that performs surgery on aneurysms, just specifically. You're a specialist. And by becoming a specialist at one specific thing, you greatly increase your chances of being a master at that particular thing that you're teaching. And that makes you stand out above the crowd and increases your particular value to the marketplace, which is what you're always looking to do, is increase your value to the marketplace. The marketplace is interested in themselves, and there's this noise in the marketplace. It's like this rumble, this noise, and everything sounds the same, and it's so loud. And all the customers in your marketplace, the people who are looking to spend money, to them, everything is so loud. But then here comes you, and you're very, very specialized in one specific thing that you do. Well, you're going to stand out above that noise. You're going to sound different. You're going to look different. You're going to smell different. You're going to act different. Everything's going to be different because you're specialized. Well, that's where you can really become a success when it comes to coaching, is to specialize in a specific thing. So you're one skill really away from doubling or tripling or quadrupling your income, reaching 6 figures or higher. You're just one skill away. So if you got really good at Amazon, book publishing, for example, then that's something that you could start getting coaching clients from. They could really explode your income, your business, everything. It's all connected. So like what I mean by it's all connected is you focus on one skill, then you start selling an ebook, and then you start selling a membership site, and then you start doing high-level coaching, and then you get invited to speak on stages, then you do workshops, then you do home study courses, and it's all connected. So really the way to rise above the noise is to increase your activity and go the extra mile. When you go the extra mile, anything that you do to rise above the noise, to be beyond the average, is going to make you stand out. And the more you stand out, the more opportunity comes flooding your way. The easier it is to make a lot of money. Everything's connected. So go the extra mile, specialize, increase your skills, grow your own skills and knowledge and wisdom, and watch yourself grow, including your income and your coaching business. So first, you must understand how the average humans live their lives. Understand that most of the human beings on this planet are not ambitious to go coach people. Most of the human beings on this planet fit into this category of just being average, in my opinion. They don't push the issue. They don't work extra hard. They don't go the extra mile. They don't risk anything. They don't put themselves in uncomfortable positions and situations, like to speak on stage or record a video like this, or to coach people for free just to get started. They don't do things like successful people do. That's why success is so rare. And average is average. It represents the masses, the herd of people. So you have to understand how the average human beings live their lives. They don't continue to educate themselves after high school or college, and if they must take a class for work, they just barely try. It's just going through the motions. So they don't continue to grow. They don't continue to invest in themselves, and they just kind of, go through the motions of life. They just live lives of quiet desperation. They don't grow themselves, and most tend to be lazy. Most go out there and they just milk paychecks from their day jobs, and they just drift through life. And this is just, it is what it is. But most want the easy route. They want the path of least resistance. They want to work less and make more. They want to be as lazy as they possibly can, but make tons of money. They want their cake and they want to eat it too, right? So this is kind of how it is out there in the real world. Let's get real when we're talking about this. Most people seek the magic buttons, or what we call a hit of hope. A hit of hope, that's powerful. They're just looking for some hit of hope. They don't truly plan on doing massive work or putting in massive effort or escaping comfort zones and really going on a mission. No. Or having the daily disciplines. What they're looking for is a quick hit of hope, just something that will make them feel better today because they feel rotten. Or they want a magic button that makes them excited. So most people get 10% good at 1,000 different things because they continue to seek these magic buttons or these hits of hope. They're just bouncing from one thing to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. And that makes them, at most 10% good at so many different things. So they can just scratch the surface on so many things. They scratch the surface on copyright, scratch the surface on headlines, scratch the surface on graphics. They spend a little bit of time with video editing, spend a little bit of time with WordPress, a little bit of time with Amazon, a little bit of time blogging, a little bit of time on Facebook, a little bit of time on Twitter, a little bit of time, they just bounce from one thing to the next, At the end of the day, or the end of the year, or at the end of the decade even, what are they good at? Nothing. They're 10% good at tons and tons and tons of different things, but 10% is just not good enough. So they never got the specialized knowledge like we're talking about here to really, really make breakthroughs and to go that extra mile, stand out above the noise, and be an expert at something. Nope. 10% good at a bunch of different things is not good enough to make any kind of breakthrough in your life. So they major in minor things. They're spending most of their time doing things that aren't important instead of spending most of their time doing things that are important. So instead of getting 100% good at one major thing that changes their finances, they get 10% good at a lot of different things. They put more of their money, time, energy, and effort into the things that are not important as opposed to putting that time and energy into things that are important. Specialized knowledge is king when it comes to success, and you can gain it easily because we live in this great time right now. We could click a button and get an entire world's worth of information in seconds. In the past, we'd have to go to the library, order books and courses, research it for weeks or months to get what we can now get in seconds. Okay, that makes life so much easier. And for those that hunker down and get the specialized knowledge and stick to something, those that become non-average and just don't do what the average are doing out there, this is an incredible opportunity to make yourself a lot of money. That's why I see people from all walks of life, from all around the world, making lots and lots of money very quickly, where before they worked at Jiffy Lube or some bookstore or the gas station or the grocery store, or they were unemployed, or they don't have very much experience and have never made more than $30,000 a year. All of a sudden they're making $300,000 a year because they went the extra mile, because they decided to not remain average, because they gained specialized knowledge, because they stuck to something instead of bouncing around. So for savvy and ambitious people, they can take huge advantage of all the information that's at their